So like, I need to position my units in such a way that I can attack from a lot of different sides. And first one is going here. Then moving you here will allow me to attack off from this hex, like there. And is there any unit I... They're down to 5, okay. Well, I need to be aggressive. So, this pushes them there, but... finish you off. So they have a range. Oh, okay, sure. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So moving in here is probably better than shelling. So what I'm doing here is I'm luring the enemy to attack my weaker forces out on this side, while I'm using some of my forces here in order to break through and then attack there on the next turn. So that I should be able to take that on turn 16. Hopefully. Well, it's gonna be anybody's bet. And I also still need to destroy 10 units, so I do need to remain vigilant of that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, they might just as well shell him. Because there's nothing else they're gonna be able to do. Yeah, 4 strength tank is probably better than a 2 strength tank attacking from this side. I can sacrifice the Tupolev. Yes, they're low on fuel. Yes, I know. But suddenly I was surprisingly short on turns here. So, wow. Really? They can see that? Oh, the AI can see everything, of course. That's gonna be costly. I'm not paying attention at all. Like, but there's just so many hexes. Like, I don't... I mean, it used to be back in the beginning that artillery would have, you know, a range of 3, but now it seems like every other artillery has a range of 5 or 6. It's quite crazy if you ask me. Special event, Nomonhan. After you were able to outflank the enemy and took Nomonhan, our center forces are ordered to join the offensive. And I should be able to get the remainder of the enemy units, I think, this way. Let me get these guys out of the way, though. Okay. They retook this, but not to worry. So I actually need to cut this off, otherwise they would still be able to get supplies from this, and that's not what I want. I need these guys to be completely cut off from any possible sort of supply before I can move into that area. Don't know why that doesn't have a tag. I mean, repairs are cheap, but I think for this mission I made a lot of unnecessary mistakes. And even though the game, like I said, doesn't really punish you for this. Yeah. I think it was pretty unnecessary. Like with that artillery, I get it, they have a 5-star artillery, but or 5-range artillery, and that's sometimes knowing where those hexes are. It's pretty tough, but I've not been paying attention. So that might play a bit into it as well. At least these guys are actually doing their job. I remember in the German campaign, one of the missions in the Blitzkrieg DLC, which is Greece, was unnecessary challenging because the game claimed that the Italians would join your offensive, but then they never did. And I remember that bug still being there after a couple of years. They never fixed that. So that makes that mission, I think, especially challenging, because suddenly you find that you have to allocate a lot of forces to that theater, and the enemy is dug in the mountains, and you know, your Italian units aren't helping. Yes, the enemy's cut off, but if you didn't know beforehand that you had to relocate your units there, then you're kind of screwed, because you never would have made it in time. And I think that's almost an instant loss the first time you play that scenario, simply because the game is bugged. And that's not a very nice way to play a game, you know, having to restart an entire scenario because the game doesn't work properly. That's not great. Special event, breakout attempt. Cut off from their main sources of supply, Japanese forces start a last-ditch attempt to re-establish a coherent defense around Nomonhan. That is probably not gonna work out too well for them, but we'll see. Yeah, the one problem is that I have no infantry units here. They are losing cohesion now. I think this unit is screwed entirely. I don't think it can do anything anymore. Okay, unfortunately many of my units also have to regain efficiency, and I don't have too much time. So it's still going to be pretty tough, regardless of, you know, whether I have those extra guys or not. I mean, you could attack, I think. Well, we have 3 turns. It should be enough. They should be even poorer supply now. I think. They were at 5 before, but maybe they'll be at 3 then. Only 4. How many do I have? 30 now. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep attacking. They're stationary now. Didn't think this mission would be such a big fuss. Okay, so they should be even lower every single turn. They might have some issues with this because of the entrenchments. It might be that that's why they're sometimes reluctant to attack. There's 1, 2. Okay, there are actually quite a few units that seem to be relatively easy to snag right now. So that's good. I should be able to finish this. Yeah, in the end, maybe I tried to be just a bit too safe with my prestige, and I maybe should have repaired my units a little bit more. I guess, you know, that would have ultimately made it so that I would have been able to just defeat a few more, just to get to Nomonhan faster. And it, I guess, would have worked out better for me in the end. But I don't know. Would be a bit sad if they actually retook Nomonhan. But neither of these have trucks. So let's just keep you bottled up. And okay, all the planes are repaired, at least our core planes. All right, 3 more units that need to go. This will be one of them. Potentially. Okay, so I don't need to focus on that. Or that. Okay, I might be able to destroy the foxhole then. Well, I have these guys. There's no way I'm gonna lose. It seems like it also doesn't even matter whether they take Nomonhan back. I'll use this to block the infantry regardless. Oh, they're going here. Great, so they can't take it. And it's destroyed anyhow. Oh, that's a nice picture. Yeah, let's attack here, here, and here. Special event shattered. Victory is imminent as our forces are causing serious losses to the enemy. On the very, very last turn. So I can only be glad that ultimately I made it. So the rest of the damage is free, or well, the damage itself is not free, but I'm just looking to get a bit of experience then for my troops. And that was it. So outcome event victory. Your skilled offensive has finally defeated Japanese and forced them to ask for peace. As Tokyo shows no appetite for further clashes, Moscow is pleased that our far eastern borders are secure. That was a lot closer than I might have wanted. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know, my mind wasn't set to it, and I think I was a little bit too conservative with getting repairs on my non-core forces, maybe. Yeah, I think so, and I think I suffered a little bit for that, at least when it comes to securing my objectives, but I made it on time, so no hard feelings. Most of my core forces are doing fine, and I do have a healthy amount of requisition points now, so close call, but no major repercussions, even though I'm gonna pay a bit more attention in the next episode. Alright, let's get out of here. And campaign event, War in Europe. Tensions have been rising steadily after Germany has begun to rearm and demand various territorial concessions from its neighbors. On September the 1st, German forces openly invaded Poland, and with France and Britain allied to the Poles, this move will surely plunge the whole continent into war. 5 specialization points this time, sure. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay. This gives me Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Signing the Treaty of Non-Aggression with Germany will secure peace along our western borders, which in turn allows the Red Army to concentrate more strength in other sectors, 1 land and 1 air. CP, so deployment points, or command point. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah. So I can deploy more. Always nice. Yeah, deploying more forces does help, so that's good. And then definitely I'll be saving up points for drop tank next, which is in 1941. So because we'll be playing until 1941 only anyway, we might only get the female factory labor. Like, we won't be able to do guards, Arctic convoy, or forced labor. Well, maybe. This is still 1942, so we'll see. Either way, next up will be Grodno in Poland. So the division of Poland by both Germany and the Soviet Union. That's going to be next time. So for now, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.